rapidly. Got you there. That's that's good. I'm happy for you on that, and it's just so hard for you being so damn far. I worry about you more as I worry about the weather. I'm thinking, geez, you come from the desert to the icebox.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. But you acclimated and you like it. You like your teachers and you like what you're doing, and now you got a big side job. You got made.
It's not cold up there in the desert. I remember one night it was 14 degrees.
But that,
It gets cold up there in the high desert.
yeah, it does. But not like that.
No.
You got
no.
what you guys got is cold wind that goes right through you.
I was
You
doing a
get
job one night, it
cold.
was 14 degrees.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's another thing is the wind out there, 'cause it's so damn flat, like I said, it'll get negative 50, but then with the wind chill, it'll add negative 20 on that.
That's right.
And that's when it gets crazy.
Oh Christ! I mean, you
Yeah.
can't even breathe. You know.
Uh-uh. You can't
breathe
leave
it.
you leave a drink in the car, you run upstairs and it's already frosted over. That's what's crazy.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Shit. I mean, hell, you can only drink so much coffee.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's hot here, you drink a little beer and you get a little warm. You could have another beer and another beer and another. But you can't do that with coffee. Yeah. Yeah. That's what that was my formula. You can drink. It gets hot. You drink a beer. And then drink another beer. You're sweating it out. But coffee, you get tanked up and it's not
Just
going
run
anywhere.
through.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway. You've gone back there a couple of times, huh, to Dakota?
Uh huh. Yeah.
One time.
Just one time.
Did you fly in or what?
We drove.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
24 and a half hours.
How many?
24 and a half?
Yeah. But I like to drive, so I like to see everything.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see Wyoming because it was dark
Yeah.
each time. So we went up higher through Wyoming. But
Yeah.
when we came back, we wanted to see Mount Rushmore.
Oh, uh-huh.
So we stopped there, and it was still at night. It was
At one
nighttime.
point, you take Highway 40? Is it 40 that
I'm not too
goes
sure.
across the top there?
No, that's more like Arizona and stuff.
Well, but yeah, well.
We came out from Maine. We came on the. Oh God, it was 80 something.
We took 40 when we went across, talking about driving.
Uh-huh.
When we went to Newfoundland, we started 40 and took 40, I think, all the way to.
Yeah, they call that the southern route. There's another northern route because when we came from Maine, we took the northern route. We got to Utah. We got the 15.
Yeah, that's where we go.
Yeah.
15, I think, to the 280.
280. That's what it was. 280. I knew there was an 80 in there. So.
Yeah.
The 280 comes out of there, south.
No, that's the northern route. If you're going cross country.
But I mean, that's the route that they take.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then you get to Utah and you make a left turn. You go down to 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what we did.
Yeah, I always wanted to had certain goals in life, and one of them was to cross the United States by car,
Yeah.
and we did it. We went out of Barstow, and I think we branched off from there, and New Mexico and all that stuff. And then on the way back, we came the northern route.
Yeah, it was really neat to see the little
Yeah,
places in the middle of nowhere, and then you just
yeah,
see deer.
it's educational.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It was really
I always
cool.
had this side of Oklahoma, what they call them, the Dust Bowl.
Dust Bowl, yeah.
I expect to see, mountains and mountains of dust. It's a beautiful state. At least where we went through.
Yeah.
Keep the highway, the freeways, all grass cut on the side and all that stuff. So, it was different.
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
When we went, we thought it was gonna be cold. We wanted like that 10-degree weather just to
Mhm.
experience.
Yeah.
It was like 35.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, I know this.
And that's what I said. Like the winter came so late. So
Yeah.
I think I said it came like late November, but it didn't come until I left for Christmas break. which was around the 17th of December. I left, and then it snowed.
So then you got the same amount of snow. I mean, same 3 months or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Like my freshman year, it snowed in October, and it snowed continuously until I left in May. Yeah, like it was off and on, through spring and whatnot.
Well,
but
yeah,
it snowed May 1st, 2 years ago, and that was the weirdest thing I have ever seen in my life.
is that right?
Yeah, I could not believe it. It was just sprinkling snow. It wasn't
Yeah,
really
but it was
sticking,
still
but
snow.
yeah, I was like, what is this? Yeah, I was out of my mind. But they say, it's like snow drifts are, right? They say like the snow drifts will get like 60, 70 feet high out there along the highways, because they got to plow the highways, so they'll just keep building up. And I think that is crazy. But the most snow that I've seen was, I think, 3.5 feet. And that was like up to my mid-thigh.
Yeah.
But they plow the sidewalks and whatnot. But, walking past it, and it's up to my hip. That was crazy. For me, California kid, I've seen this much snow at one time. You roll up a snowball and you don't have any snow on the ground anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
So now you kind of got used to the winters.
Yeah. Like I said, all my buddies still complain about it, but I'm excited for winter when it comes, Like this past year, I was waiting for it, and I was kind of getting upset. I was like, well, where's all the damn snow at? And here it comes. After I left, I see a bunch of people on the social medias, posting about the snow, and I'm like, well, I just missed it.
Yeah. I don't do snow. I do snow from right here.
Yeah.
I look at it. First time I ever went was in Cherry Valley. When my mom married my stepdad, they took us up to Cherry Valley. Snow, damn, I never been that close to it. So we're out there playing in it, and I'm making snowballs, and wow, after a while my hands were numb, and I couldn't move my fingers, and then when they started thawing out, I got this itch, I couldn't stop, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that was enough snow. Then one time we went to Don Goldblatt's house, remember, we had to take the snow off his roof.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. We jumped off the roof. Because the snow was that high, it was like that far from the top of the roof. We jumped off, me and Paul jumped. I don't think we jumped off. Me and Paul jumped off.
Yeah. Don was crying because he couldn't get nobody to help him get that snow off the roof.
That was
There's
a
a
lot
beam,
of snow.
4 by 12 in a house like that, and the beam, the snow was so heavy that beam was,
Bowing down.
yeah,
Just sagging.
4 by 12. So, he's gonna lose the house, I guess, and he was, he worked with me, and he said, man, it's not gonna be worried. He just got, pretty heavy snow up on the top of that roof. And I said, well, hell, if you wait for me, I'll go home, and when we get off, I'll change, take my clothes and change them, because I wear a tie and all that stuff. And I said, I'll take my boys. So Paul and David and I and him got that snow off his roof. And then these guys jumping off the roof, well, they had a cushion and they had some snow on the ground.
I think it was pretty interesting, like, to give you a reference how cold it is, like, to make a snowball, like, it's got to kind of melt, right, to stick together. You can't make a snowball out there. So you pack it, but it'll just still, like, kind of fall. It's like sand almost, because it doesn't let the snow melt, so it won't compact at all. And I think that tripped me out, because, I was like, oh, snow, I want to make a snowball right away and throw it at my friend. And I couldn't get it. I was sitting there, and I was like, damn, what's wrong, like, it wouldn't stay compact at all. That was
weird.
Crazy, yeah. It was a whole new world for me.
I remember one time we went up there, me and some buddies, to that one Big Bear.
Yeah,
The one that, just going up the hill.
Arrowhead.
Yeah, and we went up there, and we didn't know nothing about snow, and we saw guys on toboggans and stuff, And so this buddy of mine, he took off, and he came back. He had a handful of garbage can lids, and that's what we used. Yeah, used that to go down little hills there and stuff. But that's when I like it's cold. I don't do that anymore. was saying, because that ain't so much spot than going to Chicago. That's it. No more. I didn't know it could get that cold. Jesus Christ, it was cold. Oh my God. Big chunks of ice going down the river. I mean, I think about it now. I made a promise to Dave Joe I'd go to his graduation, not thinking that, you know, yeah, we went.
I tried to talk him out of it. I said, why don't you go in January?
Well,
You graduate in June.
Did it bother you in Chicago? No? Oh,
Yeah, because I worked in Big Bear a lot of times in the snow, but
well, yeah,
it's
you
no
were,
comparison.
yeah, you were in plowing. I think, I don't know any part
Oh
of
no, I
that.
was working out on signals. That's it, because people slide all over the place, knock
Yeah.
signals down, so we'd have to go out there and stand on it. And the boss didn't always want to wait till clear day just to get up there and fix it. There's times I had to stand on the side of the truck, snow was so deep.
I
To get up.
remember going up there and then all of a sudden all the cars were on the side. We couldn't go any farther because you had snow chains.
Mhm.
So a buddy of mine that worked with me, he said he made a ton of money. Take his four-wheel drive Jeep and go up there and put chains on, come home with a chunk of chains.
Yeah, they were charging $30 or $40 a car. And you put them on in a few minutes.
Well,
you
the
put
other
them
people that are
tires.
going up there all dressed up or whatever, they're not ready for it.
I wasn't, I never had to. I did it once on dry land just to see how to do it. But I only had to sneak around once. The CHP says, no, not even Caltrans can come by here. So Joe Torres is with me. He's in another truck. He says, well, we're going to go over here and put our chains on. I'm in the CHP and we took off. Because we had called up the Big Bear. Somebody that slid down from the high school and hit one of the poles. So Joe says, because he used to go up to Mammoth or someplace snow skiing all the time. I said, okay, you're the expert here. Get us through this. So we took the north side of the lake, Big Bear Lake, Vaughn's kid side. And it wasn't that bad. We didn't do any sliding. But they required everybody to put chains on.
Yeah, when you have black ice.
Well, the main thing is just keep it straight. As long as you keep your wheels straight and be careful where you turn. And if you kind of stay out of the ruts, because what happens is when people drive on the ice, it packs it. So I always try to stay in the slush, because at least you were going to get some momentum. You get into the ruts, then you get the black ice because it's packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you'd be an expert at that now.
Yeah. I've always been a real good driver, but moving out there, I feel like I knew how to drive better in the snow than people that have lived there forever, which was weird, because what he's saying, it's true, driving on the packed snow, people would still slide out everywhere, they didn't understand, that was happening,
Yeah. Have you driven in the snow with your new wheels?
I did, because I got my car in, I want to see, April-ish, so it was still snowing.
Mm-hmm.
It had it was dry for a little bit, and then it snowed for, I think we got 5-6 inches, so I was driving in it. It wasn't too bad, but I need to get some new tires before it snows again, because they're pretty bald, so I'm going to have to get some probably when I go back.
Do you have to get snow tires?
I'm not sure. I've been thinking I'll probably just put I want to put off-road tires on there just to make it look even funnier, But I mean, still have traction, all that, but...
Do they enforce it for people who have chains?
No, you'll get a ticket. My buddy, he hit a patch of ice and he bumped into a car, and they wrote him a ticket for reckless driving.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was kind of messed up, I guess, but because he knocked on the guy's door and everything, gave him his insurance and it was all cleared up. But yeah, it's not really required to have good tires or anything like that, because the DMV out there, they don't ask for smog or insurance or anything like that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they're just we just need your title and your license,
Mm-hmm.
and it's $60. And they gave me my title, they gave me the new title, and then the license plates, and that was that. So I mean, they don't do no inspections on the cars or anything like that. So I mean, I don't mind,
Geez, I found my registration, you have to renew it every year. And I thought I did, but I guess I didn't, and I had just one more day. So, man, I wrote a check and I ran to get it taken care of, I mean, these guys, here, isn't it the CHP that likes to stop for no tags? Would they get that money? Is that the one that?
They could drive through the shopping malls, checking for non-registered. I got caught at the parking structure, San Bernardino one time.
Is that right?
They just drive through looking for non-registration. Now they got some kind of machine that can just, you drive it down the road and tell you who's registered and who's not registered.
That's something. Anything for the money. Yeah. Well, here you gotta get small. I think the car has to be a certain age before you have to. Like, if you get a new one, right?
Yeah.
You're good for, I don't know, 2 years.
I haven't done mine since 14, so maybe it's,
You haven't done yours?
I've never done mine.
And it's how old?
Since 2014.
Let's see, mine's 13, I think.
Did you have to get a small?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, but you know, when it comes, then you're gonna have to do it.
Well, they should pass. You don't have that many miles.
Like the Chevy, I never had to.
No, one time we did. We had to put an inline, something with the radiator. Something that's slowly going to burn off excess gas or whatever. I remember one time it cost me $28 at Pet Boys.
Yeah,
And then the minute I passed it, I took it off.
It's been a long time. I don't know.
Well, now they're so old that it wouldn't matter. You know, they get a certain age, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't even bother.
Oh, I don't really go. I don't really believe in electric cars.
No, they're not
And
efficient.
then they got the self-driving cars.
They crash.
Yeah, if I see a self-driving car, I'm gonna avoid it. Oh, you couldn't get me in one. I see these idiots, you know, sitting in the back. They think it's funny, sitting in the back, you know, and the car's gonna take them where they want to go. I see you're relying on a chip of computer chip or whatever the hell it is that goes you dead to the water, right? Yeah. Oh my God. Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you came home. I missed you last year today.
Yeah. I think we came down. It was last summer, so I think it was probably around this time
Yeah.
last year that I came.
Well, you gotta come home and check up on your buddies and
Yeah.
with your mom, dad, and sis, and so you don't forget where you're from.
I wasn't sure if I was coming back this year though, because just as like the funds and stuff like that. So I
But you
wasn't
had
sure.
the job away.
Yeah, well, I just wasn't sure, because plane tickets are $700-800 to get out here, just from because we don't have no big airports close, so I have to fly out of the local one to Minneapolis, and then Minneapolis
Oh, okay.
over.
Yes.
So it's really expensive to do that.
Is that right?
I think Christmas time I was able to book a flight from Watertown, so that's probably 2 hours south of us, and then I flew into Colorado. But it's not, they don't do, it's just a different airline,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't do big ones, so like Delta or American Express, like it doesn't have that. So that was like $100 to fly from Watertown to Colorado, and then I had to pay for the ticket from Colorado to Ontario, which is where I fly into, and that was pretty cheap. But I didn't, for some reason, when I came here, I thought they had closed Watertown, because that's what a buddy of mine had told me. So I had to make it out of our town. But
You had to take a puddle jumper to a bigger airport.
yeah,
Yeah, we do that when we was going to Teresa, go to Salt Lake.
that's where I fly into.
Yeah, Salt Lake, and then you take a puddle jumper. It's only about, I don't know, 45 minutes to get to where we have to go,
Yeah.
to Clarkston. Yeah. Cause you just barely start to get from those little puddle jumpers and start getting comfortable, you're there.
Mm.
And then the plane stays there, and the next morning it flies in. It makes, I don't know how many rounds, but like that. You have to make another sense. I don't like Salt Lake, man. Jesus. You land here, you gotta walk 20 miles to the next terminal.
That's how Minneapolis is.
The same?
Yeah, because I fly into A terminal, and my plane to California is in the G terminal. So it's like a big U, so I have to go
Yeah.
from the first part all